Yo, 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 this is your girl Mary from the Six coming live to you from Toronto, Ontario. And we have our new talk show called Allstar Talk Show, where we're gonna be showcasing one artist that we previously had on our show before, and he came up with new music and new fire content for me to show to you guys. So I have two people on the Instagram live with me right now. I have Ricardo and I also have Red. I'm gonna give them a chance to introduce themselves to you guys and tell the listeners where you guys are from.
Well, what's down? This is boy Creole Red, man. YNIC, Trail Entertainment. We just chilling in the building. I want to check out the new artists that she coming with. I'm gonna see what they talking about. Might introduce them to some new people. They gonna have to come with that fire fucking with us.
Ricardo?
Yeah, I'm keep listening. I don't know about this.
Anyways, we're gonna keep this fire. So the topic for today, guys, in the talk show is we're gonna talk about life. We're gonna talk about life, and also in between, we're gonna take some breaks to play some music as well. So, tell me, what do you think life is all about, Red? What do you think?
A lot of people got life messed up, man. Life is about love and respect in all actuality. They say they respect the treat others how you want to be treated, but too many people try to demand respect, which means they want people to love them and treat them a certain way while they dog people like. That ain't how it goes.
Period.
Gotta show love to get love.
So I'm gonna give a chance to the girl that just came on with us to introduce herself, because she's very anxious to talk. So I'm gonna give her a chance to introduce herself.
What?
You gotta introduce yourself. Nobody know who's talking. They know who I am. They know when I'm talking. They ain't gonna know when you're talking. You gotta let them know who you is.
My name is Anna.
Where are you from? What do you do?
I babysit and I'm from Georgia.
Okay. What brings you on to the show?
I just wanna praise the Lord. And I wanna help other people.
Okay, nice to hear that, and I'm gonna have to give a spot to another person because there's many people trying to tap in, so I'm gonna have to give a spot to another person.
This is a serious thing right here, man.
Girl, I am not no minor.
Thank you for tapping in, but I have to give the spot to someone else.
I'm doing good with biting my tongue right now.
So I have another person tapping in, and I'm glad they're tapping in.
Tapping in, you already know. We out here. Yeah.
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself, fam. Introduce yourself for the listeners.
My name is Mackie Nash Hill. I'm from the Skull. You already know. 4 and 5. We out here. It's my boy Rob right here. Feel me? I'm out here right here in the Mission, San Francisco, California. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's what we need.
We out here. You feel me? You see with the tie, you feel me? We out here, man. What's going on with y'all? Where you from?
I see your corporate thugging, bro.
So, brother.
You said what?
I see your corporate thugging. I'm digging that. Run that.
Yo, brother,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just a fucking security guard.
Yo, brother, just to catch you up, we're on a radio broadcast live right now, and the topic for today is life. So we're talking about different aspects of life. So what do you think about that? Yeah.
What you think about, bro?
Well, first thing first. You know, you start as a young individual. You don't know nothing. You think you know everything. You know what I mean? It gets to the point where, you know, people work you. Society work you. You know? Society work you. And when by the time it gets to you, I'm 28 years old. I'm not old. I'm not young. But I'm up there. You know what I mean? I used to be a wannabe when I was like 12 years old, 13, right? I'm 28. I got close to me now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all I gotta say is just fucking, you know, pursue that dream. Keep doing what you gotta do, and don't get stuck in the same fucking bullshit every fucking day.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, 5 years go by, and you just lost your whole fucking, you know what I mean? Your whole road. Now you're lost, you're blindfolded, and you don't know what's going on. There's drugs around us. There's bad influences around us. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm a grown man. It took me to lose my brother. It took me to lose my dog. It took me to get played by my brother. By my, like, you know, you call people your brother and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they getting all types of money. They doing all types of lies, bro. They want to go fucking get a fake face and buy bitches' titties instead of helping your fam or you know, helping yourself out. You started with the cat. You feel me? You gotta get it all on your own, bro. You know what I mean? That street shit ain't for you. That street shit ain't for nobody. You know what I mean? It's only for real niggas that fucking want to do it. No, don't be that real nigga, blood. You gonna end up getting clapped or going to the hospital, being in jail, blood. You know what I mean? Go pursue a fucking job. Go pursue something because that street shit ain't for you, blood.
I ain't trying to interrupt you, bro, but I like the way that you thinking and everything. I like what you're saying, bro. Like, you want everybody to be a real man instead of a real nigga. That's a wonderful thing, boy. That's a wonderful thing. You want everybody to wake up and be a man instead of a nigga.
Wake up and be a man, man. Niggas got kids. They want to go be a deep dope boy. You gonna get shot, nigga. Real shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, niggas, come on, blood. If a nigga knows you got money, bro, they gonna come after you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it ain't about that. It's about how you present yourself with that part.
Hey, true. If you don't want to break bread with niggas, then that's a whole different story, right?
It's about putting them in position, not breaking bread. You gotta drop them jewels. The same like how you talking right now, bro. You wouldn't have to break bread because you'll be to put somebody in position. You'll be to open somebody's eyes into what they need to be doing in life. They won't be like that with you. You'll be able to know and do what you want to do in life.
All right. I feel it. I feel what you're saying,
that's what I'm saying. Keep that same momentum that you got going, bro, because you dropped jewels.
So,
yes,
guys, what do you say we take a little musical break and we continue the conversation after this, and I want to hear from my brother I want to tell me what San Francisco I want my brother to tell me what San Francisco and the Bay Area life is like.
Say, Mary, tap in properly proportionate shape. She's another wise woman. We need another one in here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's why I asked for the request. This ain't my profile. This is my boy thing. This is my boy Rob right here. That's Rob.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna take a little musical break. We're gonna take a little musical break, and we're gonna continue with the conversation. How does that sound, guys?
Yeah, just introduce yourself after the song.
Okay. So, I have a new song. It's from my boy Sound Barrier. Sound Barrier has been on the show before. Sound Barrier has been on the show before, and he's a returning artist that I'm gonna be playing his new songs for. So if you like Sound Barrier, go ahead and tap in with him and review his music along with him.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a place where it's just you and the music? Well, that's where I'm at. I got so many ideas I just want to put together. Solitude Part 2. We're gonna do it like this.
Sound Barrier.
So that was Sound Barrier's new song called New Composition. Unfortunately, it was a little bit soft, but it was a beautiful instrumental song, and I appreciate that Sound Barrier sent it to us so we can listen to it and we can review it. And also, my friends from the Bay Area, they tapped out, so we're gonna continue with the conversation about life. So I'm gonna give a chance to Red here to talk more about life.
Yeah, man. Basically, the main thing I see about life is a lot of people just being selfish. You feel me? And it's like that's become the new way of life, is to be all about self. And that ain't really how it's supposed to be. The old saying is it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village to overcome and all that, but shit, ain't nobody sticking together no more, man. It's damn near like everybody against each other now. It ain't supposed to be that way. Every man for self and stuff like that, nah, that ain't it. And as far as the music, yeah, like you said, it sounds like classic music. They play in a 5-star restaurant. Yeah, that's why I said it's more like the elevator music, because it's soothing. Like she said, like, you could be in a bad mood, and once you start listening to that, yeah, that'll cool you out. That'll calm you down a little bit. It ain't gonna get you, you know what I'm saying, in another mode, like listening to your favorite songs, because your favorite song probably gonna pertain to the situations that you're going through. It might put you into depression or some shit. But that song right there, I'm liking that.
I'm working right now, y'all.
You good, say. You can just speak. That's the thing. It's about, you know what I'm saying, talking right now.
So introduce yourself, my dear. Hello.
What you say, honey?
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Shay. Shay from Detroit.
Yeah.
What you do?
A variety.
Entrepreneur. Speak on it.
Okay, so tell us, what do you think life means? What does life mean to you? Before you leave, what does life mean to you? Oh God, she's jammed.
Speak on life, Shay.
Yeah, she got kicked. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, she got kicked. She said, I'll be back.
Anyway, I'll add Dr. Quinn. Dr. Quinn.
Shout out to that boy, Quinn. Yeah, I know he got a good outlook on life. I could tell by his vibe I had a conversation with him, so I'm knowing bro got some.
Oh shit, it works. Oh shit. Yo, last time I tried to go on live, this motherfucker was not working.
Nah, you can be blocked on live and join in on the live, but look, we need your aspect on life. You gotta introduce yourself and tell us what you think life is about, bro.
My name is Dr. Quinn, or
Yes, sir.
commonly known as God. And the meaning of life to me means to just live. Just live. It's not to live for something, but to live for yourself. It's not to live to a standard. It's not to live to serve a higher purpose. You know, when people look at religion, they gotta remember, regardless if you're religious or you're holistic, no matter what you believe in, you're put on this earth to live the best possible way you can. Live life the best way you can to the fullest. And I mean, because we only got one of that motherfucker. And I mean, to live is to truly appreciate life. And when I mean appreciate life, I'm talking about ups and downs. Too many times niggas get focused on just the good or just the bad. And with the good has to be the bad. With the bad will come good. For those who think it's hopeless and think it's nothing but negativity. And I'm speaking from that perspective because I was suicidal. And I say it's worth to live because you can do anything in this life. Anything. A lot of people may not know it because of their environments. People have environments where it doesn't allow them to grow or develop. Why? Because people keep them trapped in a certain mentality, so that person says they're unable to do it. They are unable to make that change for themselves. And to really live life to the fullest is literally treat the life that you have around you as well as you treat yourself. Because it's a reflection of self. If you can't treat yourself well, how do you expect the outside world to treat you?
That's a part of respect, bro. People gonna respect you how you respect yourself.
Facts.
Treat others how you want to be treated, but you also got to treat yourself how you want to be treated.
So, I have a question for you guys. You know how people, this is about life. You know how people like to stereotype basically women when they're like showing their body, showing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And they literally like to stereotype them like that they're hoes, that they're all sorts of stuff, that unmentionable stuff. So, and they literally put them down up to a level where they're like in that psychological mind state that they're like, oh, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that, I'm fat, I'm this, I don't deserve to live, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve that. So, being that said, what do you think about that?
It causes people to make the wrong decisions in life and become something that they don't want to be. And a lot of people don't know themselves and really need to try to learn themselves instead of trying to
mind their own business.
That too.
You know, like, look, if a bitch doing OnlyFans, why is it anyone else's business but hers? Leave her alone. Or a dude. So, like, if a dude doing OnlyFans, why anybody worry about this shit, nigga? Do you? Like, look, if a nigga out here getting money for slanging dick, I respect that nigga crab because him and her got more balls to show their whole bodies to the world and get money off that shit. Because real shit, who's the real idiot? The one taking their clothes off for money or the idiot paying for it, not getting none?
But we're also...
I'm speaking facts, my nigga.
But in a deeper aspect, even when it comes down to different things, bro, you could compare that to a foreman on a shipyard.
We're also talking it in an aspect like, let's say, putting it in a kind of psychological aspect. We're putting it like kind of in a bully stage. You know how bullies like to, when they pick a victim, they like to undermine they like to put that psychological pressure on their victim until the person says, oh, look, I'm stupid, oh, look, I'm this, oh, look, I'm fat, look, I'm ugly, I'm crazy, whatever. And they put that pressure on them, and it becomes like a very psychological stereotype for those people like that. What do you think? Red?
Shit, I was going into something else. I ain't catch the question out of what you just said, honestly.
Dr.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Quinn?
No, I said the same as him. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like looked at it. I was starting like going through some shit. So I got caught off guard.
Yeah, basically what I was about to say, though, like I said, I really didn't catch the question out of what you just said. But what I was about to say, in all aspects of life, even when it comes down to, like he said, people need to mind their business, which means they need to find their own way. They need to find their own wave. You feel me? Like, everybody will look at, like I said, a foreman on a shipyard, a rapper, a construction worker, anybody who come up and have major movement, forex trader, anything like that. A person would rather sit there and look at their life and try to dissect how they did what they did. You can't take the same footsteps another person took because that's not your role to take. That's why you will fail every single time that you're trying to do something that somebody else is doing. And it's a problem with that. That's why a lot of people, like you said, have real depression problems because they don't have their own self-conscious. They're too busy worried about what the next person doing and how they got to where they at, and wondering why they can't get that, why they can't get that far. And it's because of another person's business.
You want to know something that shows someone's lack of confidence? This is funny. Every time I tell niggas I rap, we're talking about some rap shit, and niggas come out to me be like, well, my life is kind of boring. The fuck? You live a different life than me. It's not boring. Like, what? Like, to me, what I do is boring. That's the thing that kills me with other people, because like when you tell them you're doing something, and all of a sudden they believe like, oh well, their life is more exciting, so my life isn't that exciting, it's boring. Like, no, your life is plenty exciting. I know that exciting things happen to you every day. So don't compare my life to yours. That's no different than a buddy of mine trying to he was trying to get some edibles and shit, and then asked me how I like them and shit. I'm like, nigga, I be on other shit, so I don't know why you asking me about what I think about something. Knowing damn and well my tolerance higher than yours. Like, you gotta figure that shit out on your own. Yeah.
So, the question that I made before, hold on. The question that I made before was the following guys. So, let's put it like this, in a psychological perspective. So, let's say someone is being bullied. You know how bullies act, right?
Yeah.
You know how bullies act, that they pick a certain person, a vulnerable person. They start putting that psychological pressure on that person, and they start like literally convincing that person, oh, that they're fat, they're ugly, they're this, they're that, they're dumb, like whatever. So what would you say?
Really,
like,
the pinpoint of that is.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. They put that psychological pressure, and that ends up impacting negatively in many people's life, because people try to commit suicide, and they also try to even, like, they also end up cutting themselves because they feel relief like that. So what do you think? What do you think in that aspect? And that aspect would be the right thing that these people should do in order to overcome these things.
I would say a couple things they should do: counseling. Somebody's trust. You know, I got friends that died. They're suicide. They're bullying. They were different than normal, so they need somebody to talk to, and they died. You know, so that's a hard subject. You know, but it's real. I mean, it's a bullying and suicide is a high rate numbers. And I feel support of family, friends you trust. You know. So
I'm sorry, my friend, but I need you to introduce yourself for the listeners, so the listeners can know who you are.
My name is Sir. My boy, the doctor. It's my boy. You know what I mean? It's my boy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm always on live sometimes. You know, so I am an entrepreneur, but I'm a real person. You know what I mean? You know, Doc know me. You know what I mean? You don't think my game. You don't think my game. You know what I mean? And what's your name?
Look up top, my friend.
I got you. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Chilling.
You know what's going on, Just Sir?
Hey, I'm just jumping on.
What do you say, guys? We take another little musical break and we hear the next song from Sound Barrier.
You can run it.
Cool. I'm gonna jump off for a second. I gotta get some shit together, alright?
Yeah, I gotta jump off. I'm glad they see your word. By being on the charger.
Alright, peace.
I'm gonna switch phones and come back in.
Okay.
Alright.
We're gonna take a little musical break, guys, and we're gonna review Sound Barrier's other song. Like I told you, Sound Barrier is a returning artist. He's been on the show before, and he brought us new music as well. So we're gonna listen to his song, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys review it along with me. What?
I could do that.
I can't see you.
You can't see me? Hold on, let me see if I can turn my camera off and on. You still can't see me?
No.
What? For real?
Yeah, I can't see you. I hear you talking, but I can't see you.
Yeah, Instagram picture. It'll be alright. The viewers can see me.
So, hold on, let me see. Wait. Oh, not even like that, eh?
Yeah, I'm on screen on my other phone. I'm looking at it. I'm on screen.
Anyway, I could hear you.
Yeah, it's cool.
The dictionary defines music as the art of arranging sounds in time so as to produce a continuous, unified, and evocative composition. But to me, music is so much more.
Music's an escape from the monotony of everyday life. It's where I go for inspiration, energy, refuge.
Music has no boundaries. You don't need to learn a language to bond with each other. Music speaks to everyone.
I don't know how to live without music.
Honestly, my friend, I from sound barrier, I expected something more. I didn't expect such relaxing music, because that's not his style. But it's still good, even though it's kind of relaxing music. But it's still good. Like, he sent me more instrumentals than actually hyped music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So guys, if you're in the comment crowd and you're an artist, go ahead and send your music to me, and it can be played today. Like, I will play it right away. Go ahead and send your music, guys. Anyway, Red, what do you think about that? Like what I was telling you about the psychological aspects of these people being bullied, and then they take the decision to end their lives, to do something.
It starts from home. You hear me? It starts from home, actually, with the parents. Our parents try to control lives. It lets them, it lets people let other people in. Like how everybody always say they don't give a fuck what anybody else think, but they make all their decisions based on how they're gonna be looked at. They make all the decisions based on what people gonna say, what people gonna do, and what people think. It's like everybody's living in fear. Nobody wants to be unaccepted. Everybody want to be loved. Everybody to just feel a certain way about them, and that makes them make decisions that they don't even want to make their damn self. That's why a lot of people aren't happy in life. Like you said, it causes people to have low self-esteem because they don't know how to really just be themselves, and it ain't even about doing what make you happy. It's about actually being happy about the right things. A lot of people don't even understand what they're supposed to be happy about. It makes people do the wrong things because they want to fit in. They want to satisfy and please everybody else, and they feel like that's what it make them feel satisfied and pleased because that's how they were raised. In the household, the mother or the father, whichever one they was raised in, because half the time it's a broken home. But if you're fortunate to have a double-parent home, 9 times out of 10, you still had to go through the same thing. You still had to be controlled. You still had to do what was said. And you know what I'm saying? In order to please your parents, you got to do what they want you to do and what they tell you to do. And it causes a person to not even know themselves or what they like in life. That's why a lot of people just make crash dummy decisions and do all the wrong shit and end up getting fucked up because they try to live a life to please the opposite. Which is the opposite people, which is not self.
So what you're saying is that because of this is something that I'm trying to add, because of the peer pressure, they end up taking the wrong actions, the wrong movements and stuff, and they end up doing stuff that can be prejudicial for their own lives. Is that correct?
Exactly.
So anybody, if anyone wants to join the conversation, you guys can join. We're keeping it real, we're keeping it cool here. We're talking about life. So if you want to join the conversation, go ahead and send your request. Join the conversation, tap in with me, and let's talk about it. Because this is a real issue, guys. This is a real issue going on in life, and people are literally dying because of many factors. One, it's because of the system. Two, because it's the lack of information on what they can do in order to progress in life. 3, the lack of education from parents. So that's something that goes on a lot. Like, parents have that feeling that their kids are fully grown when they're like 16, 17. No, they're not fully grown yet. I can tell you that they're not fully grown. They're still in that phase where they need to be guided. And if you don't guide them, that's when they get out of line.
You got 40-year-olds that still aren't fully grown, that their brain haven't developed enough to be able to really just make decisions on their own, the right decisions on their own. They just roll the dice, and sometimes they hit, sometimes they crap out.
So, with that being said, like I said, guys, if you want to tap in, you can go ahead and tap in with me and with my friend Red, and we can talk about it. But in the meantime, Red, since we're talking about life, I also wanted to add another little topic. I don't know if you're good with that. I wanted to add the topic of like astrology. Astrology with like horoscope, Chinese horoscope, and also the regular horoscope. What do you think about that?
I don't believe in it.
So
I read into it. I done read different horoscopes. I done read my own horoscopes, and it's like each one has traits that exist in each person. Like they can tell you that, oh, this is about to happen, this is about to manifest, and guess what? The same thing turned around and happened to me. You feel me? Or it'll tell you, oh, the love of your life is about to come, and this, that, and the third, and the same thing happened to me. It'll tell you that you're this type of person, you are loving and caring, and you are open-minded, and this, that, and the third, and guess what? This is the same traits I take, and we are two different zodiac signs.
So we're gonna get this going,
It's
and I'm
just like
gonna.
opening a fortune cookie.
Huh? Well, yeah, I'm about to open a fortune cookie right now, and I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna ask what's Red's year of birth, because this one goes according to years.
Pisces, 1987.
So hold on. Oh god. Give me 1 second. It's just a little bit of technical difficulty here, guys, but I'm about to solve this right now. And we're gonna continue to put in the Chinese zodiac to see. One second. Oh god. What the hell is not working? Okay, so we're gonna kind of omit that for today. Next time I'll be sure to have this ready because this is not working. Oh. Perfect. So you said what year? What year, Red? Red, what year? Hello? Hello, are you on here? Oh god, he's not on here, okay. Chinese horoscope is actually ancient. It comes from like when the cavemen existed, and it's actually in different cultures and different variations. They have their different signs. The regular astrology, normally they say they predict it from the stars, but it's not 100% proven that it's predicted from stars. So I'm gonna invite a good friend of mine, Poet Pimp, onto the live with me. Come on, Poet Pimp. Show my people what you got.
Yay, peace, poetry, and pimping.
Show my people what you got with one of your amazing poems, my brother.
Hold on, say it one more time. It was down low. I couldn't barely hear you.
Show the people what you got with your amazing poems.
Right on. A pimp doesn't give a damn, but cares and shares the love in the air. Us poets, we speak our minds, but keep it fair. A poet pimp doesn't have to hide, nor does a poet pimp find life in a lie. For those two reasons, a poet pimp is loved and hated. But us poet pimps know how to shake and depress hatred and make it. A pimp is unique. When a pimp falls, I don't panic. I manage, get back on our feet, and continue to be unique. Us poets have to be heard after hearing ourselves. A poet pimp, we know our worth. When you fuck with the poets pimping, your feelings will get hurt. A poet is a pain. A pimp is a DJ. A poet is an entrepreneur. A poet pimp is a prophet of eternal truth. A poet in motion, progressing. This world is full of poetic pimpology other than me. So life can be seen and dreams will become reality. If you's a poet pimp, then you feeling me. Peace, poetry, and pimping. And that's that poetic pimping literature for your nerves. I like how you did that.
So, like I said, for the listeners, this is Poet Pimp. He's an amazing poet, and we've had him on the show before, and I'm glad that Poet Pimp is returning with us to show us more of his art. So I have an open mic right now, Poet Pimp. You can go ahead and do your thing.
Hold on, I didn't hear that last word. You were kind of low. I don't know why my phone is sounding low on your end. I don't know. Do you got one of the new mics or something? Huh?
J-Boss, tap in with me.
Oh, yeah, J-Boss, yeah, he out here in Houston with me, too. One of the best DJs that I know in Houston.
So, Poet Pimp, we were talking here about life. What do you think life is to you?
I would have to say, man, peace, poetry, and pimping, King. What's the deal, King? What's going down? Shit, tell him about it. I'm here to sit over mic right quick. Where you gonna go? Frozen Paradise. Oh, for real? You got to do what you doing up there? Yeah, they got they do something every Wednesday up there, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I usually go up there every Wednesday I can and, you know, bless the mic and some minds and touch some nerves.
So guys, we're on the radio live, and the question for today, we're talking about life. So I want to know what life means to you guys.
Well, I mean, life mean to me, man, it's like, I got a kid, you know what I'm saying? I got a 17-year-old daughter, a 16-year-old son, and a 15-year-old daughter. I got 2 baby boys, you know what I'm saying? And I got a beautiful freaking fiance right next to me, you know what I'm saying? But like, I got a family that got my back 100%. My homeboy, me and been rocking for years, you know what I'm saying? And that's a good loyalty situation, you know what I'm saying? The family as a whole, you got a big background that's got your back, that's going to support you, whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? There's always there for you when you need it, when you need that lean on. And like, I mean, they always there, you know what I'm saying? You can call them and just talk to them, you know what I'm saying? About anything. You might go through something, or you might just want to sit and talk to your homeboy about some situations like that. Like, boy, the family, you do me the same way. We do it all the time, man. It's like we do it all the time. We talk every day almost. Like, he'll hit me up, I hit him, I text him. We should be talking, bro. Like, talking about life, you know what I'm saying? Life is a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? We got a family to be like that, man. We trying to show everybody what our talent could be. You're good at portrait, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good at DJ. Like, we just be, you know what I'm saying? Our life be kicking together, man. That's how we is, man. We cool people.
So, bro, since you're a DJ, I want you to introduce yourself and tell the listeners how they can find you and what you're all about.
Okay, well, they give me up on Facebook. J-Boss Johnson. Instagram, J_Boss713. I'm a trail ride DJ. I trail ride DJ, you know what I'm saying? I do portrait DJs, I do video shoots, I do talent shows, man. I do corporate events, you know what I'm saying? I want my partner, we got on our little group or whatever, a group of DJ MCs, you know what I'm saying? We connect with all each other, we out of town, we go from we out of town, we link up all the time we can, you know what I'm saying? And all get together, we switch out music with each other, you know what I'm saying? And we do all about meeting with the new people, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop new people. You know what I'm saying? We got new people that's DJing, you know what I'm saying? They might need help on how to set their equipment up or how to do music and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we do it, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I started when I was 16 years old, you know what I'm saying? So I'm 30 years old now, I mean. I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just getting blessed every day, you know what I'm saying? As I do. So I do what I gotta do. If entrepreneur was a person, you talking to him or looking at him. Oh yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I just take care of my family, man.
Let me tell you. So this show, I've been running this show for a few months now. I had to literally convert the show into a talk show because I had a lot of artists, but my artists started pulling out and started literally stop sending their music. So I'm looking for new hot music to post on the radio because I have my radio broadcast every Wednesday.
Oh, that what's up, man. Same, man. Y'all hit the homegirl up, man. She got you. You need music play, you want a video play, man. She got you. She gonna put you on the map, man. Just holler at Poetic Pimp, you know what I'm saying? Or holler at DJ J-Boss the DJ, man. We get music play out there on the trail ride scene or clubs, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We put you out there, man. Just hit us up. We got you. Yeah, for sure. It's friendly if you're in the city of Houston. Yep. It's all about connection with everybody, man. It's just all that connection with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because people always be doing literature, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's all about network, bro. It's all about network.
That's what it's for. Man, get on that Facebook, get on that Instagram, man. Network, man. It's all about network with each other, man. To anybody, man. Do what we do.
So for those of you who didn't hear him, his name is J Boss Johnson. He's a DJ from Houston, Texas. So go ahead and tap in with J Boss and request his services. He does video shoots. He does various things. He does various things, and he's open to helping anybody as well. Am I right, bro?
Yeah. Word.
So on that side note, I have Sound Barrier joining me. So Sound Barrier, tell us we played your songs, so tell us, what were your songs about?
Hold on, man. Barry, come over, son. So my homeboy Jay Flame, he got the live going on in that whatever. So what you said?
I said, what were your songs about? The songs you send us, what were the songs about?
Oh man, I sent you a song called Move. I sent you a song called Fragile. And them the only two songs I had sent. Fragile, I mean, that's on my Lobby Tapes EP. That's on Spotify. Fragile, I mean, that's what's up. What's up? Oh, now I'm going to throw the interview over to my homeboy Jay Flame right quick. Hold on.
Okay, that's funny because Jay Flame is coming on here too. What up, Jay?
What's up? Yo, what it do? Good, man.
So, Jay, we're talking about life. What do you think life is to you?
Huh?
What do you think life is to you?
Hold on, let me get in the room. I hold on. Beginning the inside. Alright. What y'all was saying? What you was saying? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Got his eye skin and his skin. But next week we gonna do the butt clean. Jeffrey, why is he licking out of oil? What was that about?
Good girl.
Look, they did this tampon.
I'm gonna jump out of here. I can barely hear anything. Alright, jump back in, bro.
Okay. So, Jay, what do you think life is to you? What do you think life is to you?
Come on, what is life?
Mm-hmm.
Life to me?
Mm-hmm.
So life is about living, you know what I'm saying, and doing you know what I mean, and doing, living life, doing what you do, doing what makes you happy.
And it looks like two kids, but I'm trying to figure out why he's taking with that talk.
Yeah.
J-Boss, can you mute yourself? Because there's a lot of noise in your background.
Alright. I'm finna get back into the,
Jay, what were you saying, sorry?
I was saying, about, like, just living life, doing what makes you happy, no matter what and stuff. No matter what, just keep going. Sure.
So, what recommendation would you give to people who are being peer pressured, who are being put down, who are literally being stereotyped every day about their lives and being told how they have to live their lives without even having a clue what they're going through?
I would tell them, escape that environment, go out, go out into the world, get on your own, but make sure you're financially stable, and therefore when you branch out on your own and live, you'll be in your own environment, just keep, stay motivated and stay uplifted, stay encouraged, no matter what. Because, hey, I'm doing it now, It's been like 4 months now, going on 5. And I've been, I branched out into the real world, and I had, I had like a call in reality, a reality check, but, it's just about, responsibilities and stuff, The same people, and I'm an example too. By being peer pressured and all that, talking down and stuff, like I was told years ago I would never be on my own or none of that, and now look at me today, I'm on my own, you know what I'm saying? People always told me that stuff, you know what I mean? It's basically, you know what I'm saying? The number one thing is, though, the problem is basically, and then a lot of that goes on dealing with family. Sometimes you got to separate yourself from family, you know what I mean?
Very true, very true. So, with that being said, what do you think about negligent parents that don't educate their children these days, that they let them run wild, they let them do whatever they want, and the child ends up even cutting their veins, committing suicide.
You said the parents?
Mm-hmm.
What, you said something about the parents?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You said the parents that let them do whatever they want?
Mm-hmm.
What I can say about that is that's really it's a bad thing, but honestly, that, that's been going on for years, but I think that it's gonna hurt the child more than the parent, because that child's gonna grow up, really not knowing, certain things, that they're supposed to be taught, while they're at a certain age, you know what I mean? And it's basically, spoiling the child and stuff,
So, what would you say about a parent that's literally overbearing with their child, that doesn't give them the space to grow, and keeps them very sheltered?
What I can say is, and I'm a witness, they're basically like destroying their I wouldn't say destroying, but it's basically kind of like ruining their life, and they're making the child, miss out on certain, things in life. But it will get to a point when that child would get tired of, like, and they'll feel like they're being, like they're being locked down like they're in prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's basically treating them, like they're in lockdown, but it's gonna come a time and point, in life, that child's gonna get up, and be like, you know what, I had enough, and they gonna leave, you know what I mean? They gonna leave and, go out and live. Like, I've done that, you know what I'm saying? I used to be in foster. I grew up in foster care, and when I got like a teenager,
I was being treated like I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? It might sound funny, but it's true. The year 2016, I want to say, yeah. I was living out on Moffett Road, and I was staying, I was in foster care. This was before I got a job. The only place I could go was to either McDonald's or Taco Bell and back home. Like I was in prison, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't really go nowhere for real. I had to be, you know what I'm saying, caged up like I'm an animal in the house all the time, man. I just, you know what I'm saying, I want to get out and stuff. Oh, yo. Man, I just got in. I'm tired in the morning. I've been going all day. For real.
Now, what they like? He gave me a cooler, but it had the thing inside of the box. Got a cup holder.
Yeah, hold on.
Got a cup holder with it. About the cup holder.
Oh, for real?
Right.
Bluetooth speaker. Man, I've been at. Man, you know these places, bro, they closing. These motherfuckers they close. Excuse me, man, they closing early, but my homeboy, you know, the musician, he trying to get his check cash and stuff, man, and he went through hell just to try to get his check cash.
They got this place called Cash and Carry. They got a place with these cash.
We should have went to what's it called? King's Package Store. You know, King's Package Store on Government. And I've been cashing my check down for years, and they said they weren't gonna cash that. See what's going on is a lot of them.
The 240 check, they don't like doing that too much.
It's those blank checks messed it up for everybody. Yeah, I gotta go to sleep early because Adam,
I gotta wait for him to come 2%.
Yeah, he gonna come run me. He come to run me early in the morning, god dog. Then I gotta go back to the mall after I leave the store. I'm going to the store early in the morning after I leave out. Drop this off. I'm going straight to the mall, man.
Okay.
I got another one. A blue one I saw today.
I'm going to work tonight. You got to see the show, so I just lay my head down.
Real, I saw a blue one just like this. Okay. And today, I would have got it today, but I'm getting it tomorrow.
Okay. Don't blow all your money on a crazy ass soda.
Oh, no, man. I got plenty of money. I got $100 coming to me in a few weeks. My home, we had to reschedule. We had a session tonight, but
I'm got a girl today, right? Somebody help her move. But these white folks had a damn trade in the back of the truck, right? With all kind of like long that towel that go on the floor. The whole had it flipped over the middle of the street.
Oh.
And they gave me $25. And I got to help me get everything else. I wasn't thinking about getting in. I was just going to go. He said, no, don't go to what's the thing right now.
Yeah.
$21.
$25. What's up? Alright. Yo, what's up, man? I'm back. Sorry about that.
We're gonna add one more person. Come on.
I gotta get off here. I'm probably gonna jump back off, but I'm probably jump back on. I gotta go.
Come on here, my friend Anthony. Show us some of your freestyle.
I gotta go hit the showers right quick,
That's okay, bro. That's okay.
I'm gonna hop back on.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap back in when I get out.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
So, we have on our show today Perplexy Poet. He's, like I mentioned before, he's an amazing disabled freestylist, and he uses a machine to communicate. And I want him to show you guys some of his art. So, Perplexy, can you show us some of it? Anthony?
Yeah.
pretty poem, but my real name is Anthony. They said I can't rap on beat. I guess that's why they mad at me. Putting mischarge against me, oh man, what a tragedy. This is gonna be easy, I don't even need the strategy. About to take mischarge to art school. Welcome to Ask Whooping Academy. I'm charged up and I think you've got a low battery. Got a bag full of bells, and this one I'm handing them. Nah, I'm just playing. Honestly, I'm a fan of them. Sight got you again, cause if you move wrong, I'm blaming him. Coronavirus not the reason I put on this mask for him. Your girl sat on my lap, now she feels something in her abdomen. When he loses to me, Daniel, don't be sad for him. At least he tried his best, damn Daniel, I'm glad for him. Had to get a little disrespectful because I had to win. Damn, Art, you really lost a poem. That's what they asking of.
Bravo, bravo. So, like we said before, this is my friend Perplexy Poet. He's an amazing disabled freestylist, and he makes fire content through a machine, which I admire him because he's amazing the way he is, and he knows it. So I'm gonna give you another chance so you can show us more. Go ahead and show the listeners what you're about, Perplexy. Come on, Anthony.
Just hear me out. You must say it before you say it. I'm a beat. So what? I still got more bars than a jail cell, and that can't speak dumb fuck. I'm past the point where I gotta show y'all I can rap. I'm the best to ever do it, and that's a fact. I'm gonna show you how to act. Better yet, how to rap, because you can't keep doing what you're doing because it's crap. You gotta say something that makes the people interact. And don't take it personal, I'm just giving back. I'm tired of listening to y'all rap because it's really whack. Y'all laughing when I'm rapping, I ain't feeling that. Unless you're laughing with me. Cause if you're trying to make fun of me, then it's history. I want all the smoke like a chimney. I will crack you harder than Bobby did a Whitney. If I win, it's from hard work. I don't want your sympathy.
Bravo. Like I said before, guys, this is Perplexy Poet, and we're a little bit over the mark of an hour now. So we're gonna cut the show now. But I'm gonna stay on the live with Perplexy Poet to hear more of his fantastic freestyles. And as always, guys, you can tap in with your girl Mary from the Six on Instagram. That's how you can find me, Mary from the Six. You can tap in with me on YouTube as well as Your Alt Radio. And you can find me on TikTok as Mary from the Six and also as Your Alt Radio. Go ahead and tap in with me on all my social media. And we're gonna be bringing more fire content. We're gonna be bringing more fire content back, and we're gonna keep this fire. And like I said, we're broadcasting all the way from Toronto, Ontario, and I thank Perplexy, and I thank all my fans as well who joined us today, and were a part of the conversation and a part of our discussion. So next week we're going to have more fire music, more fire content. Tap in with me, tap in with all my fans. And like I said, this was your girl Mary from the 6, and this was Yo Alt Radio, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And don't forget to tap in next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And have a great night, guys.